Rhonda from Just Vintage Home. I've not done a haul video for a while. Just haven't had any hauls to do, and I have no time to do it, or no time alone. I've got a few minutes this morning. I've even tried this video, doing this one, for I guess 3 weeks now, and things keep adding up. I get more stuff, so I said, well, but the first time it was like I couldn't get the volume right. I couldn't, or not the volume, but the sound was really bad. So I ordered a microphone. Well, the microphone is not real loud, but I hope you can hear me. And then after it came, I just never got a chance to hear alone. I mean, there's always, we started flooring the attic, and so I could put my death piles of stuff that I already have. Let me tell you something. There is nothing like hauling around all your junk, your stuff that is waiting to be sold. I still got to get pictures of it and write the descriptions, or take it to the booth, or otherwise dispose of it. There's nothing like seeing all that in the boxes to take the wind right out of your junk and sales. So that's where I'm at right now. But I started trying to get back into thrifting and junking and everything about right before Christmas. So this haul started then, and it's just a day here and there where I would go out and pick up something. So here it is. Okay, first, this was at a yard sale, the most recent one at a yard sale. I can't resist these old silver plate cups, saucers. I mean, not saucers, but cups and sugars and things. And it may say something on the bottom. I can't tell. Anyway, I never can resist these. They don't sell well for me. And if I put them anywhere, I put them in the booth and maybe put some moss on top. Or I may end up keeping all these that I've got because nobody ever seems to want them. At that same yard sale, it was actually an estate sale, and the people, they just had junk everywhere. This beanie, I saw somebody on a sewing group I'm in, I think that's what it was, put a picture of this multicolored beanie, crochet beanie, similar to this, and it was a brand name, and it's like $400 or something, and people were buying it. There were only 5 left. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, yeah. I have this beanie now. Maybe somebody will want it somewhere. I don't know. There's a little store in town or in the town next to us called Roland's. It's on Railroad Street in Opelika. If you're ever in Opelika, Alabama, go to Roland's. He's got the stuff. So I found this little basket for $1. It looks old to me. I have in my booth, I've got some old baby bed springs kind of across the top corner, one of the corners, and I'm putting old baskets on top there. So I thought, well, this may do that, or it may be an Easter basket, or I may keep it, who knows. Recently we went to an antique mall and found a dealer who was closing his booth, and everything was half price. So I got this little tea leaf Ironstone Butter Pad for $3. He was wanting $6 originally. I doubt I'll probably end up keeping it, because if he couldn't sell it for $6, I doubt I can either. So that's something I'll probably end up keeping, which I like butter pads. So, I love butter pads. These clover leaf shells are from the late 60s, early 70s. I may have had one when we first got married. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly, but I kind of think I did. These used to sell fairly well on Etsy for around $20, $25. When I got home with this, I looked it up and I found one for $11. So I don't know if people have had their sate of them, or is that right? Sate, S-A-T-E. Or if that person just didn't realize that they could get more for it, or I don't know. So maybe I can at least get 15 or so for it. I don't, we'll just have to wait and see. But I paid $1, so, if I end up having to donate it again, it's just $1. at a thrift store in a town near here, about an hour away. I had overlooked this box to start with, and a friend was with me, and she says, "Oh, that would look good in a Valentine's display." Well, she has a booth too. She should have got it. But I thought, oh, okay. She said she wouldn't. She wasn't going to decorate for Valentine's, so I thought, well, it would look good in the booth for Valentine's, and it was $1.50. I think it originally had the paper was hinged, and it's been torn. But when I opened it up, there's a tag in here, a vendor tag, where she had it in her booth for $8, and obviously it did not sell. So when I put it in my booth, I don't know, I'll probably do 4, 5 maybe. But I got it mainly because, well, yeah, it'll look good in the Valentine's display. Yeah, maybe somebody will buy it. Who knows? Now, in the booth that was going out of business, this is for me also. These 2 spoons, and I collect small spoons, so that's just for me. And I think I paid $1.50 for the pair of them. And a thrift store where the box with roses was, I got this, and again, it's nothing special at all. I don't even think it's silver plate. I think it's just, just nothing really. But I thought, well, that'll look good in the booth for Valentine's Day, with maybe some Red Hots in it, some candies in it, and I paid $1 for that. I might put as much as I don't know. I might put 10. I may not. I may put more. I haven't researched it, so I really don't know. Excuse me. Ooh, I can see myself in the mirror. That's pretty broad right there. At the estate sale, where I got the beanie, I got these 2 not jeweled, but these 2 trinket boxes made in Japan. I think I paid $1, maybe $1 each or something like that, maybe 75 and $1, something like that. This one has SRG Japan on the bottom. I really don't know how much I can get. Maybe I can get 20. I think I looked them up, but I don't remember what it said. I don't remember what people were asking for it. And a lot of times things will sell. If they sell on eBay, you can usually get more on Etsy. I don't know what it is. It's just a mentality, or I think eBay has the reputation for bargains, where Etsy is more the boutique sort of. Maybe that's how I see it anyway. Now, this was at the booth going out of business, or closing, I should say. It was this little stack of, I think it's Minton china, and I'll be keeping these. I think it was $6, $5 or $6 for the stack. I just like the color, and it has a pattern name, and I'm sure you may know it, but I don't. I never looked it up. Didn't bother to look it up. Is that upside down? No, that's right. But I thought, on a shelf somewhere, just lined up behind, would be pretty, because I have a lot of shelves. Maybe no, I don't. I don't have a lot of shelves. I would like a lot of shelves. This was at the thrift store, and it's milk glass, and it's patriotic. You got your eagles and your flag. I believe it's just a 50-star flag, so I haven't counted them, but they're uneven. So, with the paint as bad as it is, I don't think I could resell it. So this will go in my patriotic collection. I collect everything, every holiday, every season. I collect it, and it's hard when you collect so much, and you need to, and you want to sell stuff too. It's just not. They don't go hand in hand always. Oh, here, down here. So, at a local thrift store, I keep bumping the microphone. I hope it's not coming in. I found these for $2.99. These little choir boys. If you ever see them, get them. They're in demand. People like them. I didn't look up to see how much they sell for, but they're little paper mache, probably 60s, from the 60s, maybe 1950s, but 60s for sure. And this is for my collection, but people do collect these. But if you can find them, grab them. You may want to collect them too. But they're so sweet. They're so fun. Little round heads. And at Angel's Antique Mall in Opelika, if you're ever in Opelika, stop by Angel's. That's where my booth is. But I got this little, and again, paper mache bunny. He's going to be mine too because he's Easter and he has boo-boos. There's a good late friend of mine would call him dear. She had such a sweet way of saying things. He's such a dear. But yeah, if you find something like this, buy that too. I don't know how much they sell for, but it's not insignificant. Let me just say that they're more in demand than what you would imagine, even in this condition. So at a thrift store, same one with the roses. I got this silver plate cup, and it says Danny on there. I didn't know it at the time, but again, I just can't resist these silver plate cups and things. And I first got it thinking I would put it in the booth with the moss balls, but then when I realized it said Danny, well, that's my granddaughter's name, the one that lives here in town with me. And so, okay, yeah, well, I guess I'll keep that too, even though she'll say, well, that's not how you spell my name. I don't care. It said the same. We can pretend. And I don't, let's see, what did I pay for that? I paid $1 for it. Now, I don't usually buy glass, but this one seems old to me, and just, I don't know, it just spoke to me, just appealed to me. I like the ridges, I like the wavy, the panels, and it's got looks like a starburst on the bottom. And somebody told me years ago, and I don't know if this is true, but I believe it is, that rub your fingers across it. You may already know this or know better. If your fingers drag or it feels dry, then it's older. If it feels oily, it's newer. Or it just came down out of the top shelf of the kitchen. I paid $1.50 for this. I don't know what it is. I guess it's an ice bucket. I'm assuming depression glass, if not earlier. I won't keep it. But glassware does not sell well for me. People are just not buying it. It was like 40 years ago that everybody was getting glass and collecting depression glass and occupied Japan. Oh my gosh, that was hot. And whatnot, that was not glass, but and now everybody's like, my mama collected all that. I don't want that. It just collects dust, and they're not buying it so much anymore. But this particular one spoke to me, and I just think it would look good filled with Christmas balls or some other kind of little collection, maybe, I don't know, feathers, I don't know. But anyway, it would look good, I think. I liked it. So did I say I paid $1.50 for it? I don't know. And I don't know what I'll put on it, but I don't have a place for it, so I'm going to let that go if anybody wants it. Went to the Goodwill outlet store, the Goodwill bins, first time ever. And we have one now that's about an hour away, and I got this picnic basket, as Yogi would say. It's in beat up condition, and I probably paid too much since you're paying by the pound, and it's not that light. But I bought it for the booth, So this will go in the booth. I don't know what I put on that. And I don't know how much I paid for it. I bought this and a big pile of denim, $13. So I don't know. I guess the denim ran the price up, but I have no idea how much this one was. At the estate sale, and I haven't washed this yet. I had to pay $2.50. It was not priced. They priced it later. $2.50 for this old, I guess it's a Clorox jug, and you know the plastic screw-on cap. So it's not terribly old. But I think I'll put it out in the fall in the booth and let, you know, because it's just a good fall thing. The browns, I always do browns in the fall. I will clean it up before then too. Now most recently there was a sale, a moving sale, and it advertised antiques. Okay, I got this. I don't know what their antiques were. You know, they had a few things out. Most things were like this. So anyway, I got this for spring for the booth. I don't remember. I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for this. And where's that one? And I got this there. So another, again, it was $2 or $3. It's going in the booth, but where were their antiques? I just couldn't figure that out. That was odd. It's kind of like somebody selling an antique stereo or an antique Game Boy. Now, if you're a reseller, always look for these. I don't truly recommend. I think I've got this at that same sale. I don't recommend, I mean, personally, I don't want to sell them online because they're too fragile. I just rather not. I mean, it's just too much of a chance of it breaking. But they do sell well. These are usually clock domes. You don't have to buy something that's especially a cloche. This actually had a bottom, so maybe it was a cloche. The bottom was kind of, ugh. So, but usually you can find clock domes. You can find cheap clocks, cheap plastic clocks with a glass dome on them. People will buy them. They use them for their cloches. And if you do sell it online, you know, check to see what the prices are first. But if you do ship it, be sure the inside is packed with peanuts or lots of bubble wrap or something to keep it from, to give it some stability on the inside as well as the outside. It's, to me, something like this is not worth the amount of packing expense and trouble that you have to do. Now, a big one, you know, really big cloche, maybe so. But these smaller ones, and this one's of substantial size. It's not just tiny like some of them. Anyway, they're, to me, just not worth it. So it will go in the booth because I have a million of them already. I got this at the estate sale because I've seen these sell on Etsy to the boho people. Now, I've got another one in the booth that's oval, so I'll probably bring it on home and put them together because it's been in the booth for a year, 2 years maybe. Yeah, I leave stuff for sitting around for a while. But I'll probably bring them home, put them together, and put them on Etsy. And I don't know, $20 or something. Maybe more than that. I don't remember what they actually sell for these days. And the best thing I got to resell was this roaster. At the thrift store, where the Roses box came from, there was a man with his buggy full, cart, if you're not from the South, his cart full, and the stuff he had in there, I thought to myself, I bet you he's reselling. And a little while later, he was looking on his phone, you know, just really studying, and it didn't look like he was texting, it looked like he was looking something up, so, you know, I'm pretty sure he was putting, you know, buying for eBay. Most men, if it's a man selling, they're selling on eBay, and women eBay or Etsy. And some men move over to Etsy too. It just depends on what they have. He had a couple of things in his booth that I thought, oh, I kind of like that. I'd like that to resell. But either he didn't know to look this up or he had not found it yet. So these, and I looked it up in the store too. These we're selling around, we're selling around Thanksgiving and Christmas for $46 in the box. And I paid $5 for this one. I think people were buying them because it was Thanksgiving and Christmas was coming up. And they wanted it for their turkeys. So I don't know if, maybe they'll want it for Easter too. I don't know if I'll go ahead and put it up or if I'll put it up, wait and just list it, closer to the fall. But knowing me, it'll still be sitting on my shelf in 3 years, and I have not done anything with it yet. But I haven't even opened it yet. I'm pretty sure it's all together. I mean, it's been opened, and it may be used. It may be yucky in there, but we'll have to see. I see I've gone like 21 minutes now, and I apologize for being so lengthy. This is all the portable stuff. I did have some bigger things that I'll just do in a different one. I don't think I'll tack it on this one. That gets too long. I don't like watching long videos. I'm sure you don't either. So that's it for now, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.